The nerves are jangling. Good morning, everybody.
I'm adjust.
It's the cauldron. It's the Colosseum of snooker. The big one starts 10 o'clock Saturday morning. It's the arena where dreams are made and hearts are broken. Rick Edwards, Ellie Oldroyd, are you ready for the biggest job in your sporting lives? Give those bags of balls a jiggle as we prepare for the big one. Hearts in mouths.
Quite heavy for jiggling, aren't
Here we
they?
go.
They are quite heavy for jiggling. And I should say as well that we're also joined by the magnificent trophy, which has the Silver Lady on the top of it. It has the names of all the previous winners carved into its base, including most recently Ronnie O'Sullivan, of course. And he's on there 6 more times as well.
Yes, go quite a long way back to find Sean Murphy's name.
Yep,
Sean?
2005, 18 years ago. But we will be. Can we bring Sean in?
We can bring Sean in.
Let's bring Sean in. Come and join us, because we want your reactions when your name comes out of the bag as well. We should say that Rick will join. We'll draw the 16 ranked players, I will draw the qualifiers. So Sean, you're going to be in Rick's bag.
Yeah.
Beg your pardon?
Great place to be.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's everyone's favourite place.
Dreams are made of, Sean.
I've reached the top.
Who would you least
It's
like
dark
to?
in here.
Who would you least like to be drawn against?
I think Matt Selt's a really good friend of mine, so I was like, pulling for him through the matches. But real top mate. It'd be great to play him at the Crucible, of course, but a nightmare to play one of your friends as well. So if I could avoid Matthew, please, that'd be great.
Did you see Joe Perry and Mark Davis?
Oh
man.
I felt sick for Mark, I have to be honest, for both of them, because it was a tragic way to finish. But listen, that's the drama of Judgment Day, isn't it?
Yeah. So
right then, should we do it?
Yes. Okay. So who goes first?
You go first.
All right. Genuinely nervous.
I'm backing away.
Yeah. I'm not going to throw it at you.
Such a sense of expectation. The first ball is
number 12.
Number 12, Jack Lazowski, quarter-finalist last year, 6 times a ranking event finalist, one of the most talented players on the circuit. And the jackpot will play, Ellie.
Number 25.
Nopon Siankan making his 4th appearance at the Crucible. What a way to secure qualification. Black ball decider. He was on fire at the English Institute of Sport.
Number 7.
Number 7, Kyron Wilson, European Masters champion, runner-up to Ronnie O'Sullivan in 2020. And he will play.
Number 17.
Ryan Day, British Open champion, 3 times a Crucible quarter-finalist. There are people gathered round. Feel free to join in with oohs and ahs as we build up here. It is the big one. It starts at 10 o'clock, live on the BBC on Saturday. Come on, wake up, everybody.
Listen, there is never this much excitement in the building at 20
I didn't know this
to 9
many
in the
people
morning.
worked here. Okay.
Keep them coming.
Number 15.
Number 15, Gary Wilson won the Scottish Open earlier this season. First time as a top seed.
We'll play number 29.
Elliot Slesser. Wow.
Wow.
The Northeastern Derby.
Best
That is
mates.
brutal. Really good friends.
Can't
those
believe
two.
that.
That is
Unbelievable.
ridiculous. That's like you drawing Celt, but we haven't got there yet.
Yet. Okay. Number 5.
Number 5, Judd Trump. Winner of 23 ranking titles, this season's Masters champion and world champion in 2019. That's worth an ooh and an ah.
Great crowd wrangling, Rob.
And he will play number 18.
Anthony McGill, what a match that's going to be. Anthony McGill came within a whisker of making the final 3 years ago.
Number 8.
Number 8, Mark Williams, 3 times a world champion, the most laid-back player on the circuit.
Once saw him eating a massive lasagna before his game at the Crucible.
Number 22.
He will play Jimmy Robertson, back for a 5th tilt at the title at the Crucible. Great form coming through the qualifiers from Jimmy yesterday.
Number 2.
Mark Selby, 4 times a world champion, winner of 2 titles this season. And the jester from Leicester will play
Number 23.
Matt Selt, back for a 4th tilt at the title. Indian Open champion in 2019. He'll fancy that. He'll go for it.
Sean Murphy happy about that.
Bullet
Wanted
dodged.
to avoid Matt. Number 10.
John Higgins, 4 times a world champion, the 3rd most decorated snooker player in history.
Number 31.
He will play David Amazing Grace, Yorkshire's very own, former UK Championship semi-finalist.
Number 6.
Number 6, Neil Robertson, winner of 23 ranking titles, champion of the world 13 years ago, desperate for a 2nd title.
Number 30.
He will play Wu Yizha, the 19-year-old sensation, one of 5 debutants.
Number 14.
Number 14, Stuart Ballrun Bingham, 6 times a ranking event winner, won the big one in 15.
We're making you wait here, Sean, aren't we? Number 19.
He will play Dave Gilbert, semi-finalist back in 2019, winner of the Championship League. Great win over Matt Stevens yesterday in the qualifiers.
Number 3.
Number 3, Mark Allen, the player of the season, 3 titles in the current campaign.
Number 27.
He will play Fan Sheng Yi, European Masters champion last year, and what a comeback against Stephen Maguire at the qualifiers.
Number 11.
Number 11, Ali Carter, 2 times a World Championship runner-up, winner of the German Masters in February, right back to top form.
Number 28.
And he will play another of the debutants, Jack Jones, who beat Barry Hawkins in the qualifiers.
Number 13.
Number 13, Rob Milkins. What a win at the Welsh Open just a couple of months ago. Sorry, Sean. His first time as a top seed.
Thanks for that.
He beat Sean in that final, but Sean has won 2 titles since.
Number 24.
We'll play Joe Perry, Welsh Open champion the previous year.
Number 16.
Number 16, Ding Junhui, winner of 14 ranking titles, runner-up to Selby in the World Final in 16.
Number 20.
We'll play Hossein Vafai, the first Iranian to appear at the Crucible, back for his 2nd consecutive year.
Number 4.
Number 4, surely that's worth an ooh and an ah. It's Sean Murphy, Tour champion, Players champion, World champion in 05, and the magician will play. Ellie, give the bag a jiggle.
Careful
Will
now,
he ever
Ellie,
speak
careful.
to me again? We'll play number 32.
Si Jiahui, it was ever written in the stars. One of 5 debutants who beat Jordan Brown in the qualifiers.
I'm saying nothing.
Number 9.
Number 9, Luca Bracel, 3 times a ranking event winner from Belgium.
Number 21.
We'll play Ricky Walton, 3 times a ranking event winner as well. Made the semis 10 years ago.
And finally, number 1.
The Rocket, Ronnie O'Sullivan, the world number 1, the defending, reigning world champion. And he will play
Number 26.
Pang Jung-soo, finalist in the Classic, one of China's most exciting young prospects. What a draw, what drama lies in store. Rick, Ellie, you look relieved. You've done a great job.
I'm
Yeah,
just,
confirming the bag is
I
empty.
can breathe
The
again.
draw is
There are
done.
no more balls in the bag. They're all nicely lined up on the rack. I mean, Sean Murphy, first of all. What do you make of that?
What's some ties in there, isn't there? I think the one that was weird for me was Gary Wilson being picked out against Elliot Slessor, best mates. Slessor came through the qualifying. Remarkable to see how that type of thing happens, isn't it? But fabulous, fabulous matches. Going to be looking forward to that for sure.
Rob, favourite match there? Favourite matchup?
Well, I reckon it's Judd Trump against Anthony McGill, because McGill is so dangerous. Came through the qualifiers brilliantly, as Sean will remember. When he made his debut in 15, we called him the Smiling Assassin. McGill walked out just looking like he was practicing. He's gone ever so close to the final. He's a horrible draw. Judd Trump's won the Masters earlier this year, saying he wasn't playing his best snooker. That is genuinely good enough to be a semi-final or a final, and yet they're meeting in the first round. That is England against Scotland. That is a match not to be missed.
Got to talk about your first round matchup as well, Sean. What do you reckon?
Yeah, well, it was always going to happen. If I hadn't been here to witness it, I would have questioned it. But, obviously, we played each other 18 months ago at the UK
that was all
Championships.
fine.
Yeah, there was no controversy around that match. I didn't make any outlandish comments afterwards. So there'll be no drama had around that. All the journalists will be swimming around in happiness now. I can see them now. I can hear the keys being smashed to pieces. Listen, thank God it's in a week's time to play. I don't play till Wednesday or something. Thank you.
Yeah. What do your preparations look like between now and Wednesday?
Yeah, head to Sheffield this afternoon, straight there. The practice facilities are open, and in amongst my BBC commitments, being in the studio and on the presenting team, I'll be using the practice tables as much as possible. Obviously, I don't know, it's a bit of a poison chalice playing a debutant. You're never really sure what you're going to get. We've played before, so I know he's a very, very good player. That's what I do know. So again, hoping to use my experience to my advantage and hopefully get to 10 first. That's it.
Yeah.
What do you do in your downtime, the snooker players, during the tournament? Do you get any downtime? Do you hang out?
I think during the World Championships, your downtime is massive because the matches are so long. You'd only play a best of 19 in the final of a normal tournament. So be up into that depth of match from round 1 is a test that's quite unique to the World Championships. So downtime's important. You know, there's a lot of time spent on your own. There's a lot of time watching box sets and stuff like that. Staying out.
Do you
of trouble.
watch the other matches?
Yeah, I mean, I do. I'd be a big keen watcher. Sure, listen, that's how I found myself in the commentary box. If I wasn't watching it in the comms box, I'd be sat in my room watching it anyway.
I once, I think I've probably told you this before, Ellie, but I went to the Crucible and we were backstage and there was a sign-up sheet where someone had said, I think about maybe we'll all go bowling on Thursday evening, and no one had said they were interested, and so I got a pen out and signed John Parrott up. I still to this day don't know whether John Parrott went bowling on his own.
Yeah. And what about you, Rob? I mean, you know, do you have any downtime? Presumably not. You've got to be there for every session.
Yeah, it's pretty full on, and nowadays I do a bit of commentary and I'm asking questions at the end of each match, so the days kind of take care of themselves. It's quite weird because we're in this lovely time of the year where we leap from spring into summer, and it's a bit like being a pit pony. You're indoors for 15 hours a day, you emerge on May the 2nd and go, all right, that's interesting. Suddenly summer's arrived. Listen, it's an absolute privilege to be involved. We are a small sport, we are a niche sport, but we're a very proud sport, and we are steeped in history and drama, and it is not to be missed. It's always brilliant to be at the Crucible.
And the coverage across the BBC as well. You know, it will be, as you say, it's a small sport, but it's a big event, and it's a big part of BBC's coverage for that period of time as well.
Oh, it's massive. It's everywhere. Whether it's online, whether you're listening for updates on 5 Live. 5 Live's #1 snooker broadcaster, by the way, Jamie Broughton, is here,
Jamie.
poised and ready. We call it the Jamie Broughton bear pit, Rick, because when he gets his teeth into a player after a loss, it's savage. He looks calm, but my gosh, he's brutal.
Not even the hint of a smile either. That's just furiously tapping away. Very professional.
Whatever platform you're watching on, you will not miss a single ball on the BBC. It is one of the jewels in our crown.
Now, I've been encouraging Rob to try a new catchphrase, because we obviously get the boys in the bays, fantastic. I've been suggesting, let's get the fellas on the felt. What do you think, Sean?
Terrible.
Okay, so we're going to give it a try out at one of the 44 sessions, aren't we?
Yes, I can slip it in.
Yes.
Maybe at 10 o'clock when people are a little bit hungover because they've had 1 or 2 extra pints of
Yes,
full-fat
perfect.
milk.
They're like, sorry, did he just say get the fellas on the felt? What's going on there?
And can I just say that Sean, throughout all of this, has not got very close to the trophy at all. Just look at that trophy and tell us what it would mean to lift that again.
Yeah, I just, you know, you wouldn't even touch it. You know, it's that kind of old-fashioned etiquette. You don't touch it until you're presented with it at the end. Even though I've won it, you know, I wouldn't go near it. And just to be in its presence, is it? No, I can't. I couldn't. No, I can't do it.
Give it a little tickle.
You mustn't. You break all the
Go on,
rules.
just
No,
go on.
no, I'm going to have to leave
He's
the building.
backing away
I'd be
even
happier
further.
if someone took it away. No, I think. Listen, it's spiritual. It's so special. It goes back to 1927 when the first winner, Joe Davis, bought the trophy with his prize money. All those famous old stories. It's wonderful to be in its presence. You only see it from the semi-finals onwards at the Crucible. It's fabulous. It's one of the most iconic trophies in world sport. And anytime you see it as a snooker player, you go a bit funny.
Yeah. Look, it's been fantastic to have you both here, to have everyone here as well. Thank you to our crowd as well. Thank you to our audience. A big round of applause for Rob and
Not used
Sean.
to a crowd, are we?
We are definitely not used to doing this in front of a live audience. But hopefully, did it go all right, Rob, or did we do okay?
You were both
Can we do this off air?
You've made your debuts. You might be in the mix. If you get a call from Barry Hearn, you're in the shake-up for 2024.
Yes.
Fantastic. Sean, all the luck in the world.
Thank you very much.
We hope we
Thank
haven't
you, guys.
cursed your
Your
campaign for the championships this year.
Thank you very much.
We
Thank
won't
you.
have done.
Lovely to be here.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.